Friday. Friday? Oh no. We can't set sail on a Friday. That's as bad as stepping on a Lego brick barefoot. For centuries, sailors have dreaded this day, believing it brings nothing but bad luck and misfortune. But why? What makes Friday so ominous for those who brave the seas? Welcome back to the Cruise Ship Safety and Security channel. Let's dive into the superstitions that have haunted sailors for generations. So why did sailors fear Fridays? Religious reasons. Christian tradition considers Friday the day of Jesus' crucifixion, meaning it was associated with sorrow and death. For sailors, this was more than just a day of the week. It was a reminder of the ultimate sacrifice and the suffering that came with it. If you're about to embark on a dangerous ocean journey where storms, pirates, and sea monsters are real threats, do you really want to leave on the unluckiest day of the week? Nope. Many sailors would even refuse to set sail on a Friday, believing it would doom their voyage from the start. Norse mythology Fridays were also associated with Freya, the Norse goddess of love and fertility. That doesn't sound bad, until you realize she was also linked to death and the underworld. Oops. In addition, Fridays were considered unlucky because of Loki, the trickster god, who often caused chaos on this day. Sailors believed that setting sail on a Friday would invoke his mischief, leading to disaster. Sailors were just really superstitious. Look, these were the same people who thought whistling could summon storms and that black cats could predict the weather. A bad Friday omen was basically a death sentence in their minds. They avoided stepping on cracks, threw salt over their shoulders, and refused to start voyages on Fridays. Breaking a mirror or walking under a ladder could halt an entire journey. I'd rather quit than sail on a Friday. Some sailors would even hide under tables and pretend to be sick, or run away from the ship to avoid it. Now let's delve into the legendary HMS Friday. This ship was said to be cursed from the very beginning. Launched on a Friday, it faced misfortune after misfortune. Stories of its doomed voyages have been passed down for generations, making it a symbol of bad luck at sea. The story goes that, in the 1800s, the British Royal Navy decided to prove this superstition was nonsense. So, they did something totally sane and rational. They built a ship called the HMS Friday, launched it on a Friday, and even made sure the captain's name was James Friday. But as the ship set sail, a storm began to brew. Strange, ghostly figures were seen on deck, and an eerie fog enveloped the ship. The captain's quarters were found empty, with only a flickering candle casting mysterious shadows. By morning, the HMS Friday had vanished without a trace, leaving only fear and whispers behind. Nonsense, gentlemen. Superstitions are for the weak. We sail on this fine Friday and nothing bad will happen. But Captain, the men are uneasy. They say the ship is cursed. Enough, we set sail now. The HMS Friday will prove them wrong. It went badly. The HMS Friday faced relentless storms. The mast broke and the crew was thrown into chaos. Now imagine you're a captain in the 1700s, and you try to make your crew sail on a Friday. The crew would grumble and refuse orders. The ship anchored stubbornly at port. Some captains even faced mutiny, as the superstitious sailors believed it would bring disaster. All right, lads, we sail at dawn, on Friday. Captain, did you just say Friday? Nope, I quit. I'll go be a farmer or something. I'd rather fight a kraken than set sail on a Friday. Another sailor chimed in. Captain, have you lost your marbles? I'd rather swim with sharks than sail on a Friday. One sailor even fainted. Oh, the horror, the horror! The crew was in an uproar. This is madness, absolute madness! One by one, the crew just walked off the ship. Some even pretended to be sick or hid behind barrels to avoid sailing on Fridays. Others would play cards on the dock, laughing and joking about their clever escape. Cut back to Captain Blacktooth, now alone on deck. Well, that could have gone better. Maybe I should have offered them a raise, he muttered, scratching his head. Or at least some better rations, he added, shrugging. And that's how you get ghosted by your own crew. Imagine calling for help and everyone suddenly vanished. Classic sailor prank. So, what did we learn today? Sailors hated Fridays with a burning passion. The HMS Friday proved they might have been onto something. If you try to set sail on a Friday, your crew will abandon ship. Oh, and if you're ever on a boat and someone suggests sailing on a Friday, maybe just pretend you have food poisoning. These superstitions, while seemingly irrational, were deeply ingrained in maritime culture. They influenced decisions, navigational choices, and even the morale of the crew. Understanding these beliefs gives us a glimpse into the lives and minds of sailors from a bygone era. Fair winds following seas, and remember, if you want to live, don't mess with sailor superstitions. Thanks for joining us on this voyage through maritime lore. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, keep your compass steady and your spirits high. Safe travels.